Hey everybody, Eran here doing a video, and I wanted to talk to you about what is more important than making money. Okay, what is more important than cash? And I'll tell you what it is, in my opinion. That's help. Okay, and I'll want to give you a little story here. Okay, so this is to do with this shirt that I'm wearing. Okay, if you see it says justice. Okay, now you might look at the word justice and have different connotations of what it means. But actually what it means is actually a shirt at the back. It actually says the word justice in Chinese, but not the word justice, but fairness. Okay, like treating somebody with dignity and so on. Okay, so what this shirt, it has a sentimental value to me, and I'll tell you a little story. So I can't say much about it because it's kind of private to a specific individual, but that person. It's a bit difficult on the connection, but it's a friend of a friend of a family of a friend. It's a bit kind of distant. But what happened is they were, how shall we say, in a very, very, very low point in their life. Really, like, we're talking about a leg and a half in the grave, emotionally, spiritually, really in a low point. And due to the circumstances, they were really, really unable to actually talk to anybody in their surroundings about it. It just wasn't appropriate, okay? They didn't feel comfortable and whatever. Sometimes it's just the way it is. But it was obvious something was happening as well, but there was just nobody to talk to. Somehow it traveled through friends and a family and so on. It traveled to me, and that person was told, hey, you should talk to this guy, Eran. So they actually reached out to me. And we ended up getting in touch, and it was all over the phone. And I helped that person for several months for no financial exchange or anything. I just pure help, and just helped them through these tough times, and really kind of got them dug out of the grave and helped them through. And when we met for the first time, they came and they gave me this shirt which says justice, fairness. And it was really just a symbol of, as a thank you for everything that I've done. And also, the message in terms of, even though they were at a very low point, that I treated them with fairness and helped them through. And that shirt meant a lot to me, okay? Now, I live in Sydney at the moment, at the time of recording, and I actually have all my stuff where my actual home is actually in Western Australia, which is about 5 hours away. And when I moved here, I kind of jumped on the plane for about a year. And I knew I'm moving here for a year, and I packed a suitcase. Now, the suitcase that I packed is specifically just for, the clothes that I really need. And this is one of the shirts that I picked because it has that emotional something to me, okay? And that really was an important thing in my life, where I was like, this is a real sentimental value of this. Is every time I wear this, I'm thinking, this is why I exist. I exist to help, right? And that's, that I didn't get paid $1 for that particular relationship or help or whatever, and that's okay. I prefer the shirt. Honestly, that was just so touching and so on. So that's really more important than money. It really is, okay? Now, I'll tell you another little story about that. I was just what inspired me to talk about this is I just was at a shopping mall and I ended up sitting next to an old friend who's actually been a tutor, a school teacher for 30 plus years. And they actually, they're not in any way money motivated, money driven. They've spent most of their adult life teaching in kindergarten and school, teaching phonics, teaching language, teaching the ABC, and really taking care of the future generation. And they were never in any way money greedy. They're happy to stay on a low salary, and they just love what they do. And we were talking about that topic, making money and so on, and she pulled out a couple of sheets, a couple of drawings from her bag. And there were a couple of drawings of her that one of the kids that she was kind of working with and in school with painted of her. and that was just brought so much emotion for her, and she loved it so much, that she carries it around. It's a beautiful little drawing. I mean, the kid must be 2 years old, 3 years old. And all that stuff, that's more important than money. That's just the way it is. She's obviously not the youngest. She's been in teaching for well over 30 years. I think she must be in her 60s now. And she really wants to leave a legacy for everything that she learned, everything she knows. And she's very artistic. So she's actually creating books for kids. So the legacy of everything she learned over the 30 years can be expanded upon and used by kids all over the world and so on. Sorry. So yeah, she's got one book on Amazon so far at the time of recording. I know she's working on more. I'm gonna leave a link below so you can actually check it out if you want to support her. It's a wonderful piece of work that she's done. And she showed me, she's done every little piece of it. She's done the artwork, she's done the design, she's done everything, like just so diligent, okay? She just goes and spends her evening and weekends to just diligently put these books together while she's still tutoring and teaching in school. And it's quite dedicated, and I love that. I really love that. And yeah, I'd love for you, if you have kids or grandkids, you're gonna definitely wanna check it out. Okay, I'll leave a link below. You can get it from Amazon. It's a Kindle book. It's like $2, right? It's like nothing. But yeah, she's just lovely, and those are the real heroes, in the world. It's not the rich people. It's not this. It's all these hard-working people. Our society, our culture, it's built on hard-working individuals like that, who are doing the best they can to build a better world and help the future generations. So, I'm doing this video a little bit as a support, because I want to support people like that, because I think they're invaluable to our society. So check it out. Check out the book, this Kindle thing. It's really wonderful. And there you go. That's the topic of this video today. What's more important than money? And love to hear your comments. If you agree with what I say, not agree with what I say, if you got your own story, love to hear it. Leave a comment below. And reach out to me. My email is contact@eranbucai.com. And yeah, if there's anything I can do to help or inspire or educate, feel free to reach out. Thanks a lot for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.